Alright, gonna try something new. I'm out in the backyard, so that might not be a good idea. But the weather is so nice. But the dogs are out here, and the neighbors are out. So I don't know if this will work out. So, and I'm recording it on my iPhone instead of the iPad because I got a book on the iPad and it's called Night Kyle and the Magic Silver Lands. Adventures Beyond Dragon Mountain. I actually downloaded it for you guys a long time ago. It is a longer book, so I think you have to read it in parts to you. Might be a good idea if it's evening when you listen to this or watch this, that maybe get PJs on. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, I don't think. I don't know how many pages it is. Maybe I should look at that. Might be the criteria. We'll find out. We'll see how far we go, or how far I go. You'll find out. Fairyland. Oh, let me show you Fairyland. Alright. So there's Kyle's castle. There's a cabin, Troll's Teeth, Old Mill, Rasputin's Cave, Mountain, Baldwin's Castle, Waldheim, Old Mill, Willow Lake, and Dragon. Okay. Welcome to Kyle's World. That's a mouthful. Beyond the Great Forest and the Tower and Dragon Mountain, so far away that even airplanes and rockets can't fly there, lies Fairyland. And in one corner of this land, Fairyland East, lives Knight Kyle. He has a castle with a moat, a drawbridge, and 4 tall towers. All around it is a forest, and right through the middle of the forest a road leads to the village of Waldheim. Knight Kyle always goes there to buy sausages, cheese, raspberry soda, and best of all, lots and lots of chocolate. The Fairyland there are elves, trolls, dragons, robbers, evil magicians, bewitching damsels, and almost every day they all have the most amazing adventures. That sounds pretty good. Knight Kyle is fearless knight in shining armor. He loves swordplay. He secretly loves Constance, the lady of the castle, and he loves chocolate cookies. With his horse Rosinante, he sets out into the world to spread fear in the hearts of wicked men. Now, I don't know. A little red-headed guy. He don't look so scary, does he? Just as his great-grandfather Casimir once did. A magical silver lance had always been in his family for ages, and was said to render the persons wielding it invincible. Do you guys know what invincible is? Explain it to Amelia. The lance has been missing for as far back as Kyle can remember, and he's always looking for it. But so are his worst enemies, the robber Rasputin and the evil magician Baldwin. Prince Nepomuk, that's a name, lives in the south wing of Knight Kyle's castle and has a closet as large as all the horse stables put together. Nepomuk likes to get all dressed up and thinks he's the most awesome prince that ever was. He has a wig on. But other than that, he is a good fellow. His only quarrel with Kyle is over Constance. Nepomuk really likes Constance, but she always brushes him off. If he is not out looking for an adventure with Kyle, he's probably zooming along the castle wall on his skateboard. The wall? Constance, the lady of the castle, is beautiful as the morning sunrise over Dragon Mountain and as brave as a dragon. Someday she might like to marry the knight, but first, I'll show it to you. First, he has to get over all the fighting and chasing of witches and robbers. She likes to sit on the balcony over her tower and read all kinds of books. She also makes great cookies and is friends with both the knight and the prince. Elf Orin. Orin? Orin. I have to discover how to say that. Often helps Knight Kyle on his adventures. Orin lives in the treehouse he built himself on Willow Lake. With his bow and arrow, he can even hit. Oops. Let's see what he can hit. Oops. The tiniest knothole without even practicing. But more than anything, he likes to play his harp, which he also made himself. Unfortunately, the song always puts Kyle to sleep, and then the elf gets angry and goes back to his treehouse to pout. That's funny. Baldwin the Magician. I might as well show it to you first. Alright, looks like a scrawny, unhappy fellow. He got pimples. Ew. He got a funky looking beard. Is always scheming to get his hands on the silver lance and keeps coming up with new nasty tricks to find it and to steal it. He doesn't know that Kyle himself is looking for the lance. Baldwin lives in the gloomy castle up on the remote Dragon Mountain with his little fire-breathing dragon, Gogol. Gogol isn't much help in his schemes, but at least he's been trained to light the candles and the stove in Baldwin's kitchen. That's pretty handy. Rasputin the Robber has a shaggy beard, an eye patch, a red hat, a rattling sword. Everyone is afraid of him. He looks grim all the time, but is actually very lonely. He lives in a dark cave in a forest and attacks unsuspecting travelers on the road to Waldheim. Razzo! The only person he's afraid of is Knight Kyle, who once caught him and shaved off his beard. That was very embarrassing because without his beard, he didn't look scary at all. That's funny. Fairy Loriana. Is the fairy of the forest. She takes care of the plants and animals and prepares medicine. There are many powerful spells in her old book of magic that have saved the lives of Kyle, and his friends. Loanna often collects her herbs in the forest, and she's the only person who knows what each one of them do. This is cute. Dragon. Dagobert the Dragon is a ginormous dragon who lives on the Dragon Mountain. That makes sense. Kyle once snatched Dagobert from the clutches of Baldwin the Magician, and ever since then, Dagobert helps the knight whenever he can. His friends can ride comfortable on his back, and sometimes they fly with him to the most distant parts of fairyland. Arthur the Eagle. Oops. Razzo is known for the huge appetite for sweets. He loves to visit the knights in the castle and nibble on the cookies that Constance always has ready for him. Arthur often serves Kyle as a flying messenger. No one can fly faster or higher than he can. The trolls. Now they look funky. They kind of look like boogers. Are as tall as trees, strong as giants, dumb as rocks. I like that. Which is also what they're made of. What? They're made of rocks. But you have to be very careful when you are around. Woe to the traveler carrying a piece of chocolate, for trolls love chocolate even more than they love stones or sweets or sweet rock dust. Been 10 minutes. I think I introduced not all the players of this book. I think I was gonna continue tomorrow. So this was part 1. And tomorrow I continue with Treasure Island, okay? So we have, let me go back. The trolls made of rocks. Weird. We have Arthur the eagle, Dagobert the dragon, Lauriana the fairy, Rasputin the robber, Baldwin the magician, evil guy, Elf Oren, the one with the harp that puts the night to sleep, and Constant, the lady of the castle, Prince Nepomuk, that is a weird name, Nepomuk, Nepomuk, weird guy, he's a prince. And then there is Knight Kyle. Alrighty, so I'm gonna finish it or continue tomorrow, okay? Alright, night you guys, or if you're reading it during the daytime, hello, have a good one. Sleep well, love you, bye.